Hey campers, it's Starbella from Union One Day Camp again today, and we are going to make a very colorful giraffe today. It is going to be a watercolor resist painting, and you could use this technique and make butterflies, ladybugs, all kinds of stuff. So here's one of our examples. This is our little cute giraffe, and then I have another one right here, but you can't see the name because it's a PA, and if you know her name, then she'll get very upset. So here's another cute little giraffe example. I'll put that one over there. And here's another one. And you'll notice on the first two that they had splatters, and this one does not. And that's because we wanted splatters and this one did not. And that's okay because it's your artwork. So here's our example that we're going to be going from. Now below the video is a link to a giraffe that I have already drawn for you that you can use, or you can draw your own. It's completely up to you. So we are going to, let me tell you what you need real quick. You need paintbrushes, watercolor paint, some crayons, and of course some water for your watercolors. So we're going to switch our camera angle for just a second so you can be over my shoulder and see what all I'm doing, and we'll see you back in just a second. All right guys, so now we're back. As you can see, my table's covered just in case, you know, you're messy or you're on your nice dining room table. You might want to put some paper or something under you. As you can tell, we've been doing lots of arts and crafts in my house that are it's all colorful and stuff. So now we're going to get back to making our giraffe. So here's our example again. And then here is the template that I made for you guys. And now we need our crayons. So I dumped my crayons out over here, and I'm just going to use whatever color I want, whatever color is your favorite. And we're going to make the giraffe spots. And we're not going to color them in with the crayons. We're just going to outline them. I don't know if you guys can see, like right here on the purple, and this is the outline. And then on the inside is watercolor, and on the outside is watercolor, and they didn't mix because the wax is going to, from the crayon, is going to act like our resist, and it's not going to let the colors blend together. Okay? So we're just going to start, and we're just going to draw all kinds of crazy little spots. I don't know if you guys know this, but giraffe spots are like our fingerprints. No two giraffes have the same spot pattern. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm also going to make some not so traditional spots just because I think it's more fun that way. And let's see, we need one more. Let's put a spot down here. My paper's trying to move on me. All right, so let's see, let's get some blue in here. Have one coming down like this, and this is all up to you. You make whatever design that you want to, because this is your artwork. That's the cool thing about doing your own thing. Let's color that right there. Okay, now we got to put some blue in there. Let's see, we need, let's use this green. Yeah. Or, hold on, I'm going to change the screen. And let's put one here. And then he's going to need some up here too. Can't leave his little neck out. Alright, and then let's put one more going back here. Oh, I'll put this down here so I don't accidentally use it again. And then we need an orange. Let's see, I like this one. Over here kind of looks like a peanut. use this one. See, I want to put another heart somewhere. Let's put a heart right here. A little dot right here. And we'll put something kind of like that. Going from there. I don't want to use yellow because my giraffe's going to be yellow. Let's see, what other colors haven't I used? I don't want to use a brown. Alright, let's just go back through and we'll put another like spot of each of these colors somewhere different. Let's see, or a different shape type thing. Just kind of got a blue blobby there. And then let's see, we're going to put the orange one down here. Alright. See, there's green up there. Oh, there's every color up there. Uh-oh. Let's see, I better use this green. I'll just kind of make it go like that. Alright. Then we'll put the last pink and purple up here. Let's see here. And we'll give him like a little purple freckle. Alright, so now that we have all of that done, I'm going to push my crayons off to the side because I'm not going to need them anymore. And I need them out of my way. So let's just push all that over there, all that this way. Alright, where are my paintbrushes? Oh, never mind, I found them. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to paint our giraffe. Now your giraffe can be whatever color you want. My giraffe just happens to be more of a traditional color giraffe. He's a yellowy orange color. So, but if you wanted to make a blue giraffe, you could make a blue giraffe. If you do make a blue giraffe, then I would suggest not making blue spots because then it might, you know, unless you use two different color blues, like if you used a darker blue for the spot and a lighter blue for the giraffe. Might be like a Picasso and be in your blue period, so you might want to use all different shades of blue. That'd be kind of cool too. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get into our yellow. I think I'm going to go with this yellow right here. You can just kind of go to town on his little face. While I was sitting here painting, I figured I would give you some fun giraffe facts that I looked up, just so if you were wondering, or if your favorite animal is the giraffe, like it is my daughter Stella's. She absolutely loves giraffes. She loves going to Riverbank Zoo and feeding the giraffes. That's like her favorite thing to do. And giraffes are by far her favorite animal. Their tongues can be 18 to 20 inches long. So 18 inches, that's 1.5 feet. That's a crazy long tongue if you ask me. I'm going to try and stay kind of in my outline of the ear because I'm going to make my inner ear a little bit of a lighter yellow. And I'm going to do that just by adding some more water to my paint here because we're going to go back and add some shading in a little bit. I didn't get that much lighter. That's okay. These little horn things at the top, they're called ossicones. And male giraffes actually use them to fight each other. For territory, for mates, all that kind of stuff. And just to play around sometimes too, I think. Especially when they're like teenage boy giraffes. You know, they're always getting into some trouble. Alright, so there's our little ears. Giraffes also sleep standing up, which I thought was kind of funny. But they do that because they want to be able to go on a short notice because, you know, lions and stuff are trying to eat them out there. So now that we've gotten away from the face and we're onto his body, we want to make sure we do not go inside of our crayon spots. If you get like right on the edge, you'll be able to see, I don't know if you guys, you'll be able to see it on your paper. Let's see if we can go down here. It kind of bubbles up and pushes it away, and that's because the crayon is made of wax and it repels water. If you don't have crayons, you could use oil pastels as well, because oil and water don't mix. So if you have oil pastels and you want to try this with something else and use something different next time, you can do that. But anyways, like I was saying before we got to this part, so giraffes, they sleep standing up. They don't sleep for very long periods of time either. They take like little short naps. Like a little power nap. And then they're ready to go again. They have the longest land mammal tail at 5 feet. So for those that have seen Starbella in person, I'm almost 6 feet, so I'm a little bit taller than a giraffe's tail is long. That's a kind of funny fact. Move this a little bit. They only need to drink water every few days, because they get most of the water they need from all the leaves and stuff like that they eat. So they don't have to drink water very often. I don't know if you've ever seen a giraffe tongue. I told you how long they are. They're also like a dark purpley blue. And they think that's so the tongue doesn't get sunburnt, because giraffes spend most of their time eating. So if your tongue's sticking out all the time, your tongue might get sunburnt. And I don't know if you guys have ever been sunburnt, but I know I definitely wouldn't want my tongue sunburnt. That sounds very, very painful. Alrighty, so now we've got our giraffe. Everything is all painted. And we're going to let the face area and stuff dry, and then we can come back later and add some shading. I'll bring my little example back so you can see his little shading around his ears. I put a little bit of shading up at his ossicones and his mouth. So we can come back later and do that. Now we are going to fill his spots. So we're going to let's see. We'll do the purple ones first. Actually, no. Let's do the orange ones first. Let's not get my water too terribly dirty. Let's go with this orange. See if this matches good. Yeah, that matches pretty good. So giraffes, everybody wants to know what noise a giraffe makes. It's kind of like, what did the fox say? What sound does a giraffe make? Giraffes can hiss, moo, roar, and whistle. So they can make lots of different noises. They are also very tall, as I'm sure if you guys have ever been to a zoo or seen giraffes on TV or anything like that, you know that giraffes are very tall. Well, they're actually the tallest mammal. Their legs alone are taller than most humans. So let's see, I think after the orange, we'll go to the pinky color. Let's see, maybe this one. This one looks kind of close. Finish painting our giraffe. Spots. Yay. That kind of looks like a jelly bean. If you guys have any giraffe facts that you know that you would like to share with us, you can always drop them in the comments of the video. We can go back and respond to them and read them later. Alright, let's do the blue next maybe. I'm trying not to get my water too terribly dirty so we don't have to switch our water out. That blue almost matches that crayon perfectly. How crazy is that? After we finish doing our giraffe here, we have, let's see, 3 more steps. And then, as always, we would love to see your giraffe that you created with us today. You can share it with us in there'll be a Google Drive that you guys can share all your giraffe pictures with us. Because Starbella would really like to see all the cool giraffes that you guys are making. Especially since I don't get to see you in person at camp this year. At least I can see what you're creating while we're safe at home apart from each other, right? I'm really glad that you guys chose to do camp with us too, even though it's not the typical way that we do Girl Scout camp. I know most of us would rather be together and doing this together instead of apart. I know I would rather be with you guys. And I know my girls would rather be with all their buddies at camp than looking at you guys together on computers. And I know Narwhal is missing being Elle's PA this year. She made some videos for you guys too, but she's still missing being with her buddies, all of her girls. I don't know who has more fun at camp, me or my girls. Narwhal saying she does, but I don't know about that. Because I really enjoy Girl Scout camp. Get a little bit more purple to add in there. That one was looking a little light. Oh, I thought that was my last one, but it's not. I got my heart up here. All right. So now I'm going to show you guys the example again. Let's move them over just a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to get, I have a gray color in my watercolor palette. If you don't have a gray color, you can just really, really, really water down your black, or you don't have to do this step at all. Or if you want to do what my other, let me just cover up that name real quick so you can't see Narwhal's real name. She did pink in her ears. She really likes that. And she did a little bit of gray just down around the mouth area. So let me move hers back so you can't see her name. There we go. So that's what we're gonna do now. And like I said, I have a gray in my palette, but if you don't, then you just use what you have. So when I'm gonna start, I'm just gonna put it right here, right up next to his head. I'm gonna do that on both sides. I'm also gonna put it kind of up here in his little ossicone area. You can kind of flick it. And I'm gonna get most of that out of my brush. And then I'm gonna come and bring it out. Kind of making that little shadow. Get a little bit more water. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more paint to this side. The other side was darker. All right, get rid of the paint now. Yikes. Or he's gonna have a very, very dark ear. Okay. I'm also gonna add it. Let's see, I'm gonna go to this side first, just because this one's a little wet. Add it right up under there. Kind of like his ears, you know, fold it over just a little bit, I guess. Is a good way to put it. Just creating that shadow. And like I said, if you don't want to add this to yours, you don't have to at all. Give him kind of like a little 5 o'clock shadow. Right down here around his little lippers. Get all the paint off my brush again. Kind of looks like he's a messy eater right now. Alright, so there's your little watercolor resistance giraffe painting. So the last, and not certainly the last thing that you got to do is you got to sign and date your artwork. So I'm going to put my marker, there we go, Starbella. I always put a little star at the end of my thing. And today is 6/11/20. So there we go. There is our little giraffe. Just like we did, I don't know if you guys have watched the Rose Window of Notre Dame, but I'm going to go back over this. I don't know that I won't go back over his eyelashes just because I probably wouldn't get them in the same spot. And it kind of dulls them out a little bit, so I kind of like that effect, but and I just brightened up his little eyeballs a little bit. So, oh my goodness, we almost forgot something. Hold on, guys. Don't go anywhere yet. Okay, so for this step, you might want to go outside. Do not get paint everywhere. You got to be really, really careful. So, but I'm going to show you what we do. All right, so you take 2 brushes, okay? And I'm going to put my paint on my big one. And I'm going to hold my smaller one down here, and I'm just going to beat lightly on it, okay? And I'm going to put all the same colors that I did in my spots. And that, I'm going to show us, is going to give us our speckles. So like I said, hold on one second. Let me get Stella's back. So see, Stella chose not to do speckles. So, and that's fine. If you don't want them on your artwork, then you don't have to put them on your artwork. But if you want it to be more colorful, then by all means, go ahead. Or you might even want to paint like a tree in the background or something. So like I said, I'm going to hold this one, and I'm just going to beat lightly. We're going to kind of go all the way around so I get some everywhere. All right, so there's my purple. Let's see, what other color did I do? I did, the orange. Let's find the orange. All right. All right, and now we need our green. Trying to remember which color green I used. Sure, this one. I gotta move mine up a little bit just because I'm trying to keep mine on my table and not on my floor. Remy dog, be quiet. Sorry guys, that's my doggy barking. So there's that. Let's put some blue. Alright, and I need my pink color. We're sorry guys if the video is a little shaky. We're trying to get the dog to stop barking in the background. I don't know why she's choosing to bark now. And last but not least, let's put some yellow on there because we got a yellow giraffe, right? And then we've got, trying to get some in that area right there because that area just looked bland. So now we are done. We have our speckled watercolor resist giraffe painting. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys like our little giraffe. I think he's really cute, but you could also use this. You could make a butterfly and then do the spots and stuff on the wings and then color them in. You could do a ladybug. You could do all kinds of stuff. I'm running out of flowers and trees. That would be kind of a cool way to do that too. So we hope you guys have enjoyed this, and we will see you next time.